Hello there. This is Ben Claridad, coach of Midtown Barbell. I wanted to give you guys a little update as to stuff the team is doing. I'm actually a little bit behind as far as videos are concerned. This is footage from last weekend.
What do you think?
Chip Conrad, owner of Body Tribe, invited me and a few guys down there to do a mock meet, and I was actually pretty stoked to do that because I got a bunch of new people on my team, and I asked, hey, all my new people, do you want to do a mock meet just so you can get ready for some of the bigger stuff coming up? And these guys wanted to compete. So this is Jake and Nick. These are two new guys I picked up recently. They both come from CrossFit Another Level. A really great gym. I love everybody from this gym. If you do CrossFit, if that's your thing, check these guys out. CrossFit Another Level in, what is it, Lodi? Lodi.
Push. Wait.
Anyways, yeah, so I got a lot of new people, not just these guys on the screen right now, but just in general, I've collected a lot of people over the last few months, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I learned,
Push.
pretty early on
Yes.
that lifters come
Wait.
and go, but if you have a great team environment, then your club will grow. So I've been really focusing on the team environment, been focusing on,
Push.
growing all of my
Wait.
lifters and just improving everybody's skills, making sure everybody's on the same page, doing the same program, doing the same things. And it's been paying off, I think. The team is pretty much about 20 deep right now, and I'm pretty stoked about that, and I'm pretty stoked about having these guys on the team. So, coming back to what you're seeing on the screen right now, this is a small mock meet held at Body Tribe. I took two of my new guys, and they both did really well. This is Jake. He maxed out with us the Friday before this, so 2 days before this, and before that I've only worked with him about 2 or 3 times. And I basically tricked him into breaking his PRs because he had no concept of what a kilo is or what that is in relation to a pound. So he just
Push.
we loaded weights on the bar and he
Steady.
lifted it.
Wait.
And yeah, he came out. He snatched 127 and cleaned and jerked 145. Cleaned 150 twice before he figured out that that was like 10 or 15 kilos above his max at the time. So yeah, this kid's pretty good. He's 19 years old, 94 kilo, and I'm pretty happy to be coaching him right now. The other guy, the smaller one, he's a 77 kilo lifter.
Push.
His
Yes.
best snatch right now is 107. Best clean and jerk is 121. He cleaned 125 here, but he missed the jerk. Basically, his only problem is
Push.
the overhead.
Yes.
The guy
Heels.
does
Straight.
too many goddamn kipping pull-ups, and
Good. Together.
it's killing his overhead mobility. Well, I guess you can't really blame
Slow
the
down.
kipping pull-ups. He just has poor mobility, and on top of that, he just loves fitness.
Yes.
So he's
Push.
working out all the time, doing
Set.
a
Heels.
bunch
head
of
through.
stuff, not specifically weightlifting. So his
it's all right.
mobility is getting a lot better, and it's going to get better with time. I'm not telling these guys to stop doing CrossFit or whatever, because they're great athletes. No matter what they're going to pursue, they could pursue both CrossFit and weightlifting for a while.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
anyways, this was
Set
a really fun
straight.
day. Big thanks to Chip for having
Stay
us,
with it.
come to his weightlifting mock meet celebration thingy. We did a little lifting, and then we did a little log pressing. I'll give you some footage from that later. Yes, I participated in the lifting portion, but you don't get to see it because I'm nowhere near contest shape. My numbers are a little bit down right now just because I think it's kind of hard for me to mentally come back after nationals. I don't know. I think that's pretty common. For me in particular, I think that I don't know what you want to call it, peaks and valleys for training are a little bit more extreme than other people. I think that athletes that train by themselves, and for the most part, I do train by myself. There's no one lifting at my gym that lifts what I lift. So, for all intents and purposes, I'm lifting by myself. I think athletes who lift by themselves, their peaks and valleys are a little bit greater than someone who's on a team. Doesn't have to make any decisions. Like is just there to lift, you know, you might be a little bit more leveled out. You know, if someone's doing the same numbers as you, you don't want to be the person to not be hitting your 90% on any given week. So for me, it's a little bit harder to kind of come back and get things moving again, but I'm going to do a few small contests this summer. Obviously going to try to get back in shape. I'm hitting the squats pretty hard right now. Actually, the whole team is hitting the back squats really hard right now. We're doing a lot of volume on the back squat, doing a lot of variation. It's basically, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, building season right now. I'm having to do a lot of variation. I'm even including things like box jumps, you know, a lot of things just to kind of break up the monotony of training, basically.
Hey, I don't want him on my team.
All right, so here's a little log pressing. I have never done anything with a log in my entire life besides sit on one.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit different. But yeah, you know, hey, lifting's lifting. Just because you're a little bit lifter doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to perform a box squat or things like that, or shouldn't be able to, you know, lift a log above your head.
There we go.
The one thing I will say, and I'm not an expert at all on log lifting, is you should probably push jerk to get the log above your head. The getting the log above your head is the easy part. For me, the part was, you know, getting it to your shoulders, as you just saw there. Yeah, definitely push jerk. You're basically throwing away kilos if you're not doing that. Just, you know, by push pressing instead. But that's just my 2 cents. Again, I'm not an expert on that. So there you go.